Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Chronic17. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video. Years since I've posted an unboxing. But I'm back for the most part. I want to do more videos and do more streaming and actually post more content. So recently, I picked up a new product. Official licensed PlayStation Astro C40 controller. I've been using it for maybe about, I would say, 2.5 weeks now. And I've played quite a few games. And I think I actually beat one game already. I think, yeah, that's right. I went back to play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So I was playing a couple of Call of Duties with the controller, a couple of different first-person shooters. I'm playing Rage, a couple of RPGs. Overall, just testing out to see how the controller feels with not just a standard first-person shooter, but in general, all video games. I don't actually have, like sports titles and stuff, so I can't really test it because I don't really like sports games, so I don't want to put myself through the hassle of trying to find enjoyment out of something I don't enjoy, period. So, yeah, here's the controller. It's a very good controller. When you hold it in your hands, it feels very nice. It has very nice like a rubber textured grip overall, and it has actual like kind of like a gripping on the back. And then of course you have your trigger stops. So this can be just standard for racing games, and then if you want the more of a reliable, quick trigger, you can flip that on, and then you have your back bumpers, your UR and UL buttons. You get a couple of actual products when you get the package. You get your standard USB dongle, which you also have the charging cable, so you can use wired or wireless. It doesn't really matter, however you like to play. You got an option. A lot of people don't like dongles, but I feel like if you have a PS Pro system, then you have an extra USB slot, so it's not too big of a hassle, especially if you already have Astro A40s or in general just an Astro headset. So it's not like it's doing too much damage, holding back your potential USB needed, space that you need for whatever else it may be. If you have this controller, you're not going to be using other controllers in general, because this controller is and feels, it's amazing, and it feels amazing. It's a beautiful package. And then you have a little tool, and this tool is to unscrew the faceplate, and you can take off the faceplate, and the analog sticks are modular. So in general, you can change the modules, and you can go to an offset controller setting if you prefer the Xbox layout to controllers. But me personally, I like it the way it's already set up, so I leave it the way it is. And I enjoy that at least you have options, and it's not just aimed towards one particular thing. And these modules, if they do go out and they start going out, they're replaceable. Astro sells actual controller modules on their website, and they're $20 to replace. So I've already went through maybe about 6 to 8 controllers within the 4 or 5 year span of the PS4, and I feel that that is a lot of money, seeing as each controller is not just $59.99. Each controller is about the same price as a video game, about $65. As that's about as much as I pay in my state with, you know, my state tax and everything. So it's usually about $65. So it's much easier to just sit here and pay a flat fee of $200 and have a very nice bundled product. To overall, it comes with a really nice carrying case, so you know if you travel a lot, you got that covered, it's protected. It also has software, free software for this, so all you got to do is plug it into a PC, and you can change your controller mapping, the layout, you can change the back buttons with or without a PC. You have a back button on the very back that you press and hold, and then when your controller flashes, you click the button, and then you click, you know, triangle, circle, square, whatever it may be that you want it linked to those bottom UR and UL buttons, and bam, they're mapped for you. But for you to change, you know, I want circle to be square and square to be circle, or whatever it may be, whatever crazy combination that you want, you have to go on the actual software website itself and update your controller and do that stuff in order to use the software properly. And when you do get the software, you are able to take away stick drift. If you have stick drift on your controller, you can adjust that and take that away, and you can change the sensitivity to your bumpers, you know, so if you want more of a sensitive feel and a sensitive pull to your trigger, you can do that and optimize that to the fullest capabilities. And basically, overall, these custom controllers, these pro controllers, these elite controllers in general, they're very expensive. They're so pricey, and a lot of people are not willing to pay that price, which is understandable. A lot of people, there's not, I would say, not a huge amount of people take gaming seriously. People play games to have fun and enjoy themselves while doing it, which is completely fine. You know, a standard basic controller is good for you. You might not actually go through multiple controllers in a year. Me, sometimes I'm going through 2 to 3 controllers a year, and that's a lot of money. Even though I do sell my controllers back to GameStop to get a small portion of my money put towards another controller, I'm still losing out on money, and I am having to put more money out just to properly enjoy my titles on my console. And it sucks that Astro has not made a specific controller for the Xbox, but I would imagine in due time they will, because they are a company that is friendly to their crowd, which is the gaming community in general. Their goal is to make a perfect product, and if anything, all Xbox users have to just think about it is, we are beta testers. We are paying top dollar for a controller that, who knows, you know, maybe in a month this controller poops out on me, but I highly doubt it will. So in general, they just have to see it as, we're beta testing this, and if they do decide to release an Xbox controller strictly for the Xbox, it will be just as good, if not better, of a product for them. So, you know, hopefully in due time they get their own product from Astro as well. And I'm very happy with this. This has probably been the best controller I've ever held in my hands. It's solid, it feels good, it's a bit heavier, it's over 300 grams compared to the normal 240 grams, I would say, however much a standard PS4 controller weighs. So that is an issue if you don't like heavy controllers, but with me it doesn't bother me. I enjoy the heavier controller. It makes me feel like when I feel something heavy in my hands, I feel like I don't need to hold it as hard or feel like I'm putting more pressure on it than I need to with my hands, because the PS4 controller is light to an extent where sometimes I'm gripping it really hard, and this is such high quality. It's made with such a high quality standard that even when I'm holding it, it doesn't feel like I'm, I don't feel the controller, possibly like bending, or, like the plastic, I don't feel it shifting, like I feel like with the PS4 standard controllers, they have a feeling of when you just squeeze and you put a lot of pressure on them, you can just feel the plastic kind of, just overall bending and moving. And it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just you can hear the controller in general, the way it's made, the where the screws are and the two pieces of plastic click together. I mean, you can just feel it kind of shifting around. And I mean, the more and more pressure you put on it, the higher chances of you actually, breaking your controller is pretty high. I've never actually like snapped a controller in half or broke it. I've never been angry enough to take out my frustration on my controller, but I know people who possibly have that tendency of getting mad and possibly just chucking their controller, and depending on how hard and how far and how high you throw it, or whatever it may be, the cause of you throwing your controller, it could just break. And then now you're out of money. Most likely GameStop's not gonna buy the product back from you. They're not gonna buy a broken controller. I think they actually might buy a broken controller, but they're gonna give you like $5 compared to the normal like 20 that they'll give you, maybe 25 if you sell them a working in condition controller, which if a controller sticks or kind of messed up, I'm not going to go out of my way and tell GameStop, oh, this is the problem, I mean, I'm just going to tell them that it works fine, it charges, they're going to see that, and I mean, that's how it goes, I don't sell them my video games because they're going to give me $5 compared to, I feel like I should get, if a brand new game comes out and I beat it in a week, at least $35. That's not a lot to ask for, but to offer me anywhere from $15 to $22 for something brand new, that's kind of ridiculous. So overall, I kind of got off topic and rambled a little bit, but this product is very high quality. I would suggest that if you are in the market for a so-called pro controller in general, just something that's not your typical base controller, this is the product to go with. It's $200, and you're not getting anything less than the highest quality that you can receive from this company, which, if you have any of their headsets, they are just amazing and phenomenal. And hopefully soon I'm able to purchase and even unbox and review the new Astro A40 2019 edition headsets. There's nothing special about them besides the mix amp being different, and of course there being a different sound card in the actual mix amp, and the sound quality being much higher and whatnot. It's still an upgrade from, I would say, anywhere from I bought mine in 2017, my newer headset in 2017, so it's been about 2 years now, and I kind of feel like an upgrade is much deserved, so I hope to get that and do a review for you guys. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Take care.